Gurglings brought me some fun until the artery burst.
Your cruelty deserves punishment, sir.
And what else is new?
O, taki cwany z ciebie, tak? Dobra, zmienimy sobie tylko broń na... Siema, gang. Jezu, szybki skubaniec jest. Skubaniec. Spoko, spoko. Na chwilę zawsze coś. Dawaj, Griza. Już idziesz? Ja tak szybko? Sądziłem, że jednak jeszcze dłużej stąd. Skubaniec szybki jest. Dychaj mi tam. Chamstwo mi się tutaj szerzy po prostu wręcz. Dobra. Tu mamy to. Dobra. W końcu oddać tę kościkę. O, możemy pogadać się z tym.
Good evening, old chap.
I won't.
Do you realize you are ruining your family, Clarence? Don't you see the risk here?
Money isn't important. Not important when it is a matter of life and death. That is what my dear Venus cannot understand.
People will laugh at you, if they don't already. Think about your wife and your position. Think about your future.
I understand my wife's embarrassment, but gossips don't kill, vampires do. There'll be no future if people don't open their eyes.
I can't believe I'm telling you this, but if warning people is that important to you, why not choose a more efficient way to spend your money?
Nice.
Don't you think I tried? I knocked at every door, went to every bank, I even tried to be published. No, Jonathan.
Nikt nie wierzy.
This is a one-man war.
No tak. Co tam, gang, u ciebie? Jak tam? Tam porabiasz? Tam porabiałeś w sumie do tej pory. Nie, dobra, nic więcej nie
You
mamy.
need some rest.
Women of...
Good evening, Miss.
And goody.
I have found out what happened to your friend, Emily.
I can handle the truth. There's no need to hide the bloody details.
Your friend was planning to become a vampire. She thought she'd met an honest one and made a deal with him. Unfortunately, Emily did not survive the process.
My mother told me many times about the risks of being turned. I often suspected she exaggerated the danger to avoid me being tempted.
No, the risk is real. Have you any idea what a body has to endure? To become an organism entirely consumed by its need to process and recombine blood.
I should never have talked to Emily about vampires. I never thought she'd actually try it without me. Thank you, sir. Here, take this for your discretion.
Jaki zarąbisty
Goodbye, Charlotte.
kołek.
Give my best regards.
She's been...
Jaki kołek dostałem teraz. Aż śmieciary oblazły. Nie, no z takim kołkiem to kurde można rzeźnić. Dobra. Cofnijmy się do Lady Ashbury. To ona przede wszystkim ma nam do powiedzenia. Na górze, okej?
Good evening, Jonathan. How are you?
I'm still investigating from inside the Ascalon Club. Can we talk?
Of course, my dear.
There are many paintings adorning the walls here.
Yes?
Did you paint them?
No, my dear. But some of them. I have had a long time to learn from the best. I'm currently working on what could be my greatest masterpiece.
What is this masterpiece?
Your portrait, my dear Jonathan. It will be my gift to you, if I ever have time to finish it.
Have you met any famous painters?
Are you trying to divine my age by cross-checking historical dates, my dear? That's a devious parlor trick.
Well, Elizabeth, I tried my best. Don't I deserve some reward at least?
Well, if you must know, I even posed for the greats. Now that you know it, you may recognize me when visiting museums.
Yeah.
How is your investigation going?
I have decided to explore beyond the dictates of reason.
What do you mean?
You may on occasion find this house closed when you visit me. If so, it is because I have gone undercover. Sort of.
Who are you going to surveil? I hope you're not considering spying on McCullum or the Guard of Prewan.
No. I intend to ask a few questions in parts of town I rarely venture into. Dirty places where a delicate lady like myself should never be seen.
When will you return?
As soon as possible. And I don't intend to stay away for long.
Ciekawe.
I have investigated new sources of infection, and I may have found a new type of skull. One suffering from heavy mutations that is extremely contagious.
Scowls come in various forms, you know. They are simply degenerate versions of their makers.
I believe these families are different, and I'm currently pursuing a lead. I know I can find the true source of contagion by finding who created these creatures.
That would be great news. Be very careful, my dear, when dealing with such creatures.
Okay.
Goodbye, my dearest.
Goodbye, my beloved.
20 poziom. Drogo ma. Ala. Patrzmy. Tu nic nie wchodzimy. Leczeni. Weźmy też Ala. Wydajmy z doktorkiem. Nimi jedną noc. Mam 12 000 expa, więc trzeba to wydać na coś. Nam tych tak. Roślinczą ma odżywcza krew. No. Okay. Okej, dobra, zobaczmy co to jest. Kołek. Pięknie. Co mamy? Tak. Upgrade'nąć. Chyba nam brakują. Dobra. Ale raczej... Okej. A? O. Doktor Swansea.
Hello, Jonathan. How are things on the West End front?
Complicated, my friend. The rich and powerful feel threatened by the disease and have asked me to put an end to it.
Yes. It is odd how resolving a crisis suddenly increases in urgency when it affects those who matter.
It looks like the epidemic is spreading to the western districts of London. I am trying to locate the source of the infection.
It won't be an easy task, my friend. This disease is highly contagious.
Do you not think epidemiology could be helpful in this matter? To retrace the origin of infection through time and topology.
If anyone can perform such a miracle, it will be you, Dr. Reed.
Since this epidemic is evidently linked to the vampire curse, we must find the original carrier to understand where it comes from.
I admire your logic, Jonathan, but be careful. Rationality, when it comes to your kind, is not always a reliable lens.
Dobra.
Do you know Aloysius Dawson, the famous tycoon, is well versed in vampire and occult knowledge?
No, I did not. But that is no surprise. For half a century, it has been quite the trend for English nobility to join secret societies and occult circles.
But Aloysius Dawson is only a rich merchant.
Yes, richer than Croesus. Wealth is more respected than title these days, even in England.
Did he contact the Brotherhood of St. Paul? Try to join your group?
It would not surprise me, but I am certain he's never been a member.
Does the Brotherhood of St. Paul know anything about the Ascalon Club?
Well, I'm afraid that's unlikely. Ascalon is a sensitive topic, and whatever material the Brotherhood has, I may not have access to.
Who could answer me then?
Usher Talltree, our current primate, may be the only one able to answer you. He's a discreet man who lives in the West End.
Thank you for your time, Edgar.
Ciekawe, ciekawe. A zatem. Mamy. Długi. Byliśmy już. Mamy. Nie. Mamy za nami. Okej. Coś mamy. Okej. Boję? Okej. Może być. Patrzmy. Upadek Whitechapel jest naszym upadkiem. Whitechapel upadło, no nie wierzę w to, nie? A, tu się trochę poprawiło, widzę. Zmęczenie. Okej. I więcej nie zginął, widzę. Nie ma jakieś mega migreny tylko. Okej. Tego byśmy. Czy mamy wszystko? Tak, mamy zmęczenie. Tak, gdyby nam zabrakło. Gdzieś tutaj.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Okay.
Do you need... Well,